Hey, what's up, all Wrestling Fortune viewers? I'm Owen, and I am the Wrestling Fortune champion, as it says so right there. And I am going to be giving you two reviews of matches in one video because I don't feel like making two in a different video. The first one is going to be a match that I did enjoy in 2009, back when I watched it, and I went back and watched it, and I just loved it. I didn't love it, but it was an enjoyable match that you could sit down and watch. The second match is going to be I'm gonna hype up myself for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view this Sunday by going through every Money in the Bank ladder match and every Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and then give my predictions. My thought. So let's get on to the first match I watched back in 2009, then went back and rewatched it, and I just enjoyed watching it. It was Kofi Kingston defending the United States Championship against The Miz. I liked this match because it was very well paced. They knew what they were doing in this match, and Miz and Kofi worked so well together. Like, it's a shame that they could have had maybe a WWE Championship feud for one night only, or something like that. They didn't have a lot of matches, not as much as Kofi and Dolph Ziggler though. Like, they at least limited Kofi and Miz. They had they had a lot of matches before this. They had six-pack challenge match, which Miz did okay in. Then they had a fatal four-way match, which he got to shine in that, but the six-pack challenge didn't really get to shine in. Then, I think they gave Miz some credible time, with the one-on-one match at Breaking Point. I think he got his time to shine right there. Then he didn't win, but then he took Kofi Kingston's United States Championship. Then, Jack Swagger got into the mix, Kofi Kingston would retain a Hell in a Cell against Swagger and Miz. Then the next night, he asked Ben Roethlisberger, I think his name is, for United States Championship match. This was back when they did the guest hold-ins, which was okay. Then he's like, fine, you can have a United States Championship match under one condition. You have to get to the ring and say, I'm The Miz, and I'm awful. But yeah, like I said, this match was well-paced. Miz and Kofi really didn't know what they were doing in this match. Kofi Kingston just did so many high-flying moves. We had Miz knock Kofi on, and he landed on the back of his head on the floor. Then we had Miz dominate for a little bit. Kofi Kingston hit Trouble in Paradise, which I did not think was gonna happen that early. But then Miz fell out of the ring. So then Kofi got him back in the ring, pinned him, Miz kicked out because he had too much time to recover. Kofi Kingston didn't get his roll. Then Miz went for a roll up, Kofi kicked out. Kofi Kingston did his little comeback things that he does. Kofi Kingston did a crossbody, Miz rolled through, Kofi kicked out. I think Kofi did the boot drop somewhere. I don't know if it was before or after, I don't remember off the top of my head. Then Kofi Kingston went for the when he goes up on your opponent and he punches you. Oh, he did do the SOS though. But he missed, and I think he slipped. And I think it was scripted. I don't know. I'm not sure, but we'll never know. Then Miz hit the Skull Crusher finale. 1, 2, 3. Miz won his very first ever United States Championship in the WWE. And then Miz Miz got on the mic and say, I'm The Miz, and I'm awesome. So very good match. And I think they did stuff right there. They had The Miz win, because he deserved to win. I don't think they wanted to do it on any of the pay-per-views, because I don't think they thought it was his time, but that right there was definitely his time. They had a good match with it, and he won off a great champion like Kofi Kingston. I think he's a great United States champion, and Kofi Kingston and Miz will go on to do okay things. Miz went on to being one of the top heels of the company, but then he went down to being a jobber again. And then Kofi Kingston would go on to feud with Randy Orton, and then after Randy Orton beat him, they didn't know what to do with Kofi Kingston. So thank you, Randy. Then we have I'm gonna review a match. I'll go get it for you. On this DVD right here. It's upside down, but it's a ladder match DVD. Good stuff right here. It was the Money in the Bank ladder match of 2000 WrestleMania 21 2000 Money in the Bank ladder match. The people, I don't remember them off the top of my head. See what that is in a second. It was Chris Benoit versus Christian versus Edge versus Shelton Benjamin versus Chris Jericho versus Kane. Very good stuff right there. I liked it when Kane came out. The ladders were on fire. I'm like, well, the ladders are on fire, so I guess they weren't going to be using those ladders unless they put them out. Then everyone tried to attack Kane before the match started. They failed. Then it was Benjamin and Benoit double suplex Kane on the floor on the outside. Chris Jericho did like the moonsault kick where I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. When he does it off the ropes and he kicks both opponents. Then Christian did a suicide dive to everybody outside the ring. Kane did the flying clothesline on the outside. Then we had some good spots by Shelton Benjamin as well. When he T-boned suplex Edge, he clotheslined Chris Jericho. He did a Stitter splash off the ladder, which is Stin's move, but it doesn't matter. WWE and probably most of those people didn't know who Stin was, so who cares? Then we had let me think. Edge and Christian, Edge spear Kane, Edge and Christian worked together, and double concerto Kane with the ladders for one night only. Then Chris Benoit, which he did phenomenal in this match as well. He did a good spot. Kane had a ladder, and Kane put Chris Benoit's arm in the ladder, and he slammed the ladder with his hand inside of it, which was pretty good. Then we had Kofi. No, not Kofi Kingston. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about the other match. We had Chris Jericho. But yeah, we also had Christian try to get up and get it. Tyson Taco would help him. Kane took him out. Then Chris Benoit did a flying headbutt off the ladder to Kane. Then Kane would sit up. He got knocked down. Chris Benoit was reaching for the briefcase. Edge comes in with a chair, hits Benoit with it. And Edge wins the Money in the Bank. Very good person to win it, I think. I don't think Chris Jericho needed to win. Kane needed to win. Chris Benoit would have been good, but I think it was for a person that never hold a World Heavyweight Championship. It was either Christian or Edge that could have won that match, I believe. But Christian, I don't think it was his time yet. I just don't think it was his time yet because Christian wasn't ready to hold a title. No, he wasn't. Maybe that's why it caused him to leave, but I think it was Edge's time more because they were building up Edge to win the title. He beat Shawn Michaels at the Rumble. He actually he lasted third in the Rumble. He almost beat Triple H for the World Heavyweight Championship. What more can you ask for? So Edge was the right person to win it because he was built up more to win it. Chris Jericho, it would have made sense because he did make the match, but I don't really think Chris Jericho needed to win. I think it was Edge's time. It was definitely Edge's time. Edge deserved to win that match. He would go on to hold it for a long time. He probably hold it up until New Year's Revolution 2006. That's what it was. Then he cashed in after John Cena had been in an Elimination Chamber match, one of the most grueling matches ever. Speared John Cena twice, won the WWE Championship. Which shows you right there, it was Edge's time. He was so ready. What kind of disgusted me, they only kept it on him for 3 weeks. He ended up dropping it to Cena at the Royal Rumble. I don't know why he couldn't hold it. Maybe I don't care if it was a disqualification, just to keep the belt on Edge. Then he did have a live sex celebration so I guess maybe they didn't like that he had the live sex celebration and accidentally showed the Then he had great matches he had a TLC match with Ric Flair. So Edge did pretty good. He's actually probably the only Money in the Bank winner that I think deserved to cash in, because he was the first one ever to do it, and it worked for him because he was the ultimate opportunist. So that's my thoughts right there. That's pretty much it. So I'm gonna leave maybe those matches in the description box, or maybe maybe you could do, if you have this DVD, you don't have to. But I'm going to leave those matches in the description box. So that's pretty much it. This time, I think I know it. You can like my page, my Wrestling Fortune 44 page on Facebook. You can follow me on Twitter at Owen the Birdman Finch. That's about it. That's all you can really do. And I'll leave those matches in the description box as well. So, expect a Raw review tonight, and maybe a Money in the Bank review Tuesday. Wednesday will be maybe another one. Thursday, all this week I'm gonna try to get some Money in the Bank reviews out there. So that's pretty much it. Peace out.